Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Tomball, Texas, near Houston, looking at another gorgeous luxury home. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Deborah Smith, and IKLO Builders for making this tour possible. I'll be sure to leave all of the information in the description below. Wow, family, this one is a beauty. I just got done walking it, and I think you will find this one absolutely impressive. Now, starting on the exterior, you have the painted board and batten along with the stucco and natural stone. The high-pitched roofs, you are situated on a little over 1.5 acres. And then, of course, on the exterior, you'll notice that outdoor wall lanterns. Those are going to be surrounding the entire property. You'll see that on the back of it as well. But what's unique about this one is right here. Look at that arch leading you to your motor court right there. You are going to have a 2-car garage right here detached, and then the additional 2-car garage straight ahead. You have quick access points around the property. You'll see that in just a second, but then let's continue this walkway. Now, before we do continue, I'll show you straight ahead. You are in a gated community and you have plenty of space. That long driveway right there, and then the gorgeous curb appeal. Now, you see the natural stone continuing this way. Now we have a covered front porch right here, double front doors with the arch theme again, and then of course the outdoor wall lanterns, but plenty of space even right here on your columns. You see the natural stone right here. Very beautiful and impressive, but wait till you get inside. Look at this, family. Gorgeous. Before we continue, I'll pan you upwards. Look at the ceilings. You have the exposed beams, 2-tier chandelier hanging down right here in your foyer. Now, what's neat about this one is we're starting to see this trend come back. That checkered tile, right? And I love that, especially when you walk in here. And then look at the front doors from the inside. Beautiful. All right, now let's start right here. The most impressive study I've ever seen in my life. And tell me in the comments if you agree. You got your French doors leading you in here. Look at the massive ceilings. But then not only that, look straight ahead right there. You got your additional sitting area, plenty of space, the gorgeous pendant lights hanging down. And then look at the coffered ceiling right above there. Beautiful. So much space to work with, and especially working from home, this is going to be perfect for you. Now you will notice the darker forest green paint inside of here. The decor is fantastic. Really great job. And again, like I said, I put all the information in the description so that way you can check it out. Now, as we continue right here, look at the arch theme again. Straight ahead, look at this formal living area right here. You got a massive picture window straight ahead, the accent ceilings, or the accent wall rather. And look at the cream color in here. Really just does a great job. And of course, the staging is the cherry on top. So you got the neutral colors. You'll notice the beautiful trim as we walk along the property. And then look at this. I'll do a quick pan for you, starting right here. So since we're already right here, let's go ahead and start inside of the kitchen. Again, the 2-tier, beautiful wagon wheel chandelier, vaulted ceilings here. Now, you see that we have those outdoor lanterns that we've seen on the exterior of the property. So you got your sconces here, picture windows overlooking your front yard. But then the natural stone accent right here. Beautiful. You got quartz countertops in here, Gen Air appliances. You got your massive sink overlooking there, but look how large this island is, family. Very spacious, perfect to entertain and have the entire family. You see you got your bar area straight ahead right here. And then we do have a pot filler. Love that. So you have custom millwork throughout the property. You got your 6-burner range with the griddle. You see that's Gen Air as well. Plenty of cabinetry surrounding your island right over here. Now, first and foremost, since we're on this side, let's open up this refrigerator so you can see. So they just completed this about a month ago or so. And I love the staging that they added in here. Now, right to the left of it, you're gonna have some additional cabinet storage to work with. All of it has that soft close mechanism. You got your custom cabinets and then that sleek vent hood right above. Beautiful, but the soaring ceilings just creates that airy and open atmosphere. Very perfect, or really perfect, really. So you got your trash drawer right over here. Dishwasher, again, Gen Air, stainless steel. Plenty of counter space to take advantage of. Prep any food items that you have. But then look at that. You got your sliding barn doors leading you into this massive pantry. So here we go with our working pantry, quartz countertops, additional cabinetry, or shelving rather, right above there. Beautiful backsplash, a picture window right there, overlooking your 1.5 acres. And you will even notice the quartz window sills throughout the home. Beautiful. Okay, so you have an open concept dining area here, picture windows overlooking your backyard. As you can see, plenty of space if you wanted to add anything that you can think of. The playground, trampoline, pool, and spa. You have the ability to do so. Again, that arch theme right over there where our dry bar is, perfect for entertaining. Just have some scotch right there for your guests. Then you will notice the custom cabinet doors. This is going to be the flat panel, and you'll see that throughout the home. You got your floating shelving, that accent wall right behind there, and then a recessed light. But look how spacious and open this is. You got your sliders with your transom windows straight ahead, leading you to your covered backyard patio, perfect for entertaining. And then again, look at the natural stone accents, even for your fireplace around. Inside your firebox, you have the herringbone pattern that we so much love. This is a dream house, I tell you. Beautiful, and it's always good to be back in Texas. For my long-term subscribers know I'm born and raised in Houston, so gosh, this is about 40 minutes away from where I grew up. So I love the familiar scenery. Okay, so now heading right over here. Look at this. So you got your accent wall right there, beautiful mudroom. You see that. So you will notice the brass hardware throughout, especially for the shaker cabinetry right here. Straight ahead is going to be your attached 2-car garage, and then this side access door leading you to your motor court. We'll see that in just a second for you. But now heading into our laundry room. Look at this. I'm a huge fan of the color of these cabinets right here with the beautiful champagne bronze rod or that brass. Both of those would go very well with that color right here. I'll work on getting that color for you. I don't know just yet. And if I'm not 100% certain, I'm not going to mention it in the video. I don't want you to head to Sherwin-Williams and end up getting the wrong paint. And then you coming back to the video and blaming me. I don't want to be the one taking responsibility for that, but it's okay. I'll get it for you if I can find it. But you got that nice deep sink, you got stainless steel in there, beautiful backsplash complementing the color palette in here. And then you got some additional shelving right above there. Plenty of space for an oversized washer and dryer. And then I'll show you right here first and foremost. So why not? Since we're already right here and the door is unlocked, let me show you that real quick. But again, look at that beautiful arch right there. Really unique feature that I haven't seen, you know, being in over 370 properties, give or take. Really love that. Now we have showcased a home by this particular builder before. Unfortunately, it wasn't staged, but gosh, it was about a year ago or so, and I was so impressed with that one. So you can go back through the catalog and check that out. Now that's your 2-car garage right here. You can add the epoxy flooring down the road. This is a spec home, so it's ready to be purchased and ready for its new owner as we speak. Plenty of space right over here. Sometimes, you know, some folks might, if they have some kiddos, might add a basketball goal right there. You can do that, but parking will certainly not be an issue for you. And then your additional 2-car garage here. Love that picture window. Plenty of space for any size vehicle that you have. Okay, so we've seen this section right over here. Look at that. Now, before we continue, I just wanted to make sure you saw this, but I have to show you straight ahead right over here before we head to the upstairs. You'll see that there's 2 bedrooms upstairs, and then, you know, an attic space. But right over here, if you can imagine, that is the primary suite. Let me show you this first and foremost. So you got your first bedroom right over here. It is ensuite, but plenty of room for a queen bedroom set. You will have carpet in here and the tall baseboards, but it is that plush carpeting. So you got, gosh, 10-foot ceilings inside of here. The separate walk-in closet, plenty of shelving. And again, you know, I'm a huge fan of the continued shelving up to the ceiling. So you can always add that if you need additional storage. But in here, again, you got the flat panel cabinet door, shower tub combo in here, matte black shower head and shower valve. You got that massive picture window right over here. And then that beautiful sconce. Let me turn this sconce on for you. Look at that modernness. Beautiful. Okay. So throughout the rest of the home, you will notice the hardwood floor throughout, but aside, you know, of course, the bedrooms. Look at this king bed set. You got your additional sitting area. Look at that. What a beautiful day out. Maybe you can see outside. You got the picture windows. You got your egress windows on both sides, so you don't have to worry about that. But gosh, look at the room that you have, the double doors leading you inside of here. And again, the ceiling height really creates that, you know, feeling of being endless in dimension, right? And I know some folks, they love the vaulted ceiling concept inside of the primary bedroom, but you know, with the size of these, I think you don't really need that. Now, heading inside of your ensuite, you see you got your sliding door with the privacy glass, but then let's continue in here. Beautiful. So you got your gorgeous modern chandelier, tray ceilings, picture window straight ahead. You got 2 mirrors right there with that gorgeous gold trim. And then look at this massive wet room. Again, the arch theme, you're seeing that throughout the home. As we're looking around, you got your glass enclosure, freestanding tub right here, massive rain shower head, and that beautiful accent straight ahead. It really complements the color in here. What a wonderful job. So now you got your dual sinks, quartz countertops again, custom cabinet doors. You'll see that flat panel. And then you got your gorgeous light fixtures right above there. And since we're here, I'll turn this one on for you. And this one. So you don't have to worry, they work. I know sometimes I might miss 1 or 2 lights that I turn on as I walk through the property, and I don't want you to think it's not working, but it certainly is. Okay, so now heading into your massive closet. I just said it just a moment ago. The shelving continuing all the way to the ceiling creates a ton of additional space to work with, or storage rather. You got your cosmetic area right over here, quartz countertops, the shaker style, LED mirror right there, and then look at the closet island. I mean, I am smiling ear to ear right now. I love when we walk into a massive walk-in closet. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. But you got your quartz again, shaker style. You got that champagne bronze. You got plenty of space. Then you got your built-in drawers straight ahead, massive picture window. And I don't know if you can see, but it just started raining. And this is the perfect place to be in when it's raining. Just sit back and relax. Maybe call off of work that day and enjoy it. All right, over here, you got your water closet. As you can see, gorgeous. Okay, so we've seen everything on this side. I want to make sure we don't forget anything. Just take one more glimpse of this beautiful foyer. Gorgeous. All right, let's go ahead and continue So we've seen over there to the left, again, right there where your dry bar is, you have your beverage fridge to take advantage of. We'll see that in just a second, but I want to take you straight ahead over here. Now, as we head into our powder bath, look at this. Love the vanity. You got that massive slab as far as the counters are concerned. You got your accent wall, beautiful pendant light hanging down. And look at that. You got that beautiful, gorgeous, elegant maroon color in here. Additional sliders inside of your entertaining space. Perfect for a game room. And then, of course, you got your family room or great room right behind me. And then a couple more steps you can head over here. Now, you see that they have it furnished as this, but whatever your imagination can drum up, you can do whatever you please with this room. Now, you do have a designated theater room, family. Again, you see the double sliding barn doors straight ahead. And look at the space that you have in here. You already got your sconces to take advantage of. And then straight ahead, you got some storage right here, as you can see. Beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and head straight ahead. So we have 2 bedrooms on that wing of the house that we saw, the primary and a guest bedroom. And then you have an additional suite over here. Now, depending on the proximity, of course, you want your guests or in-laws to be to you. This may be the in-law suite. And if you make this more of the guest suite, I definitely don't blame you. I probably would do the exact same. But that is a king-size bed, your 2 nightstands, and look at the walk room that you still have. Beautiful. Again, you see that off-white or that cream color in here again. Gorgeous color palette that even extends inside of our walk-in closet straight ahead. And then you got a full bathroom right over here. Look at this. So you do have your glass enclosed shower right here, right? And then that floor to ceiling ceramic wood-like accent continuing all the way straight. But if you wanted to use this as a cabana bath, because of course this is a shared bathroom, then you certainly could do that if you were to build in that pool. But still modern sconces, mirror frame, and the cabinetry and countertops. Beautiful. Okay, so we've seen the entire first level. Let's go ahead and get you upstairs. Look at that. So the wood flooring extends up here. You're gonna have the wood handrails. Then you got the iron railing as well. Now, once you head up here, you have this loft area to take advantage of. So perfect for the kiddos hanging out right here. You got 2 additional bedrooms. So 3 downstairs, 2 upstairs for a total of 5. This is gonna be your attic space. You got your 2 tankless water heaters, as you can see. You got your fiberglass as far as your insulation is concerned. I know I got a comment about that. I know they like to see that. So I'm gonna make sure we get a close-up of that. Now I'm gonna stand on this angle and show you the entire loft up here. All right, so now here's our 4th bedroom right here. The first upstairs, a little smaller than some folks would probably want, but for the kiddos, a queen bed set. You got additional space for a dresser and then even a desk, and you still have a ton of walk room. But the positive is we have an ensuite right here. Look at that. Glass enclosed again. Picture window straight ahead. And even look at the rain shower head and our shower niche. Beautiful. Look at this. And I tell you what, it's been about I'd say about a year or so since I came to this side, right? You know, we were in Florida for some time. You know, we were going back and forth, but this specific area, it's been about a year or so, I'd say, and it has grown tremendously. So with you being in a gated community, you have close proximity to the Beltway 8, which is, you know, a toll road. And then of course you got your shopping and amenities. They're opening up a ton out here. So I'm very impressed with the progress they made over the last year. And if you're from this area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're not, and you are looking in the greater Houston area, I encourage you to take a look. Now, you see this bedroom right over here, a lot more spacious than the other one. So in here, you can certainly fit a queen, possibly even a king with, you know, a sitting area, I'd say, with the amount of room that you have in here. But I know you probably can appreciate the separate closet and the ensuite. I know a lot of folks love that, especially the comments that I've gotten over the years. So I think you can certainly appreciate that. And again, your glass enclosed shower. Now in here, they opted for the matte black shower wand and rain shower head, and even that light flat panel cabinet door, but you still got the matte black sconces, you can see. Beautiful. Love what I'm seeing. Okay. So we've seen the entire inside of the home. Now, last but not least, we'll see the backyard, see how much space you still have. So with this being in a gated community, I know some folks may wonder, is it an HOA? It's $1,000 annually as of right now, or at least at the time of this recording. So that'll give you some perspective. However, for the location and what you get, I think it's certainly worth it. Okay, so now heading out here, look at that. Again, you see your columns right here. You even have the outdoor wall lanterns. You can see the natural stone columns wrapped around there. But look how much room that you have. Perfect for entertaining. Look at this. So you see where the grass is cut right over there. That's approximate where your, you know, your lot line. And that'll just kind of give you an idea of how much room you have. So a ton of room to work with out here as far as building that pool and spa as massive as you want to, right? And then of course you can have the trampoline out here, playground set, depending on your personal preference. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in Tomball, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular property. Is this something you can see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.